your child's educational progress and needs. Johnny is a great addition to my 5th grade classroom. He gets along with the other students very well and is always eager to participate in class. The other students love having him in their work groups during work time, and he works hard during his individual time. The reason I brought you here today is to talk to you about Johnny's reading ability. It has come to my attention that he may be lacking in some of the areas of his reading abilities. I first noticed this when I would call on him during read-alouds in class. He could get through a passage, but oftentimes needed assistance in pronouncing words or reading punctuation. I also noted that when he was asked comprehension questions about the passage he had just read, he struggled to recall important details from the text. In order to identify the exact areas Johnny needed to focus on, I assessed him in the following areas of phonics, fluency, vocabulary, and comprehension. One of Johnny's stronger areas was his vocabulary recognition. He is still a couple grades below grade level in that area, but I can tell he is working on being able to define words that he recognizes. The assessment for this vocabulary had him define words that he may have heard and may know based on his age and grade level. For him to keep increasing his vocabulary skills, he will need to keep reading a variety of books with a variety of reading difficulty. He should be encouraged to look up words he does not recognize and inquire about different instances he can use his new words. I'm excited to be able to watch him grow throughout the remainder of the year in his vocabulary. I believe that he will continue to increase his vocabulary throughout this year in my classroom. If there's one area I would suggest working on with Johnny, it would be his fluency. His fluency levels will directly relate to his comprehension levels as well, so as soon as he's able to increase his fluency while reading, he may notice a better understanding of the passages and text he is reading. One recommendation I have for working with Johnny on his fluency would be to read to him at home. He needs to hear the way his words sound and the way the different punctuation can alter the sentence. Johnny should read the same passage or paragraph back to you to practice his own fluency after hearing yours. This will help him begin to identify and recognize what different words should sound like, how to pause at a comma, and how to end each sentence with a period while reading. Another recommendation I can give you would be to take this copy of our class's high-frequency words. These are words that have been identified as important to students at this specific grade level. Students should be able to work with these words very well throughout the year. At home, you could give this list to Johnny and have him write his own sentences using these words. Johnny would then read the sentences he just wrote out loud to you to work on his fluency and his ability to read punctuation within his sentences. You could switch it up and you could write some longer sentences or paragraphs and allow Johnny to read those out loud to you. You would be focusing on fluency and how he's sounding out the words, where his pauses are throughout the sentences, and if he is ending the sentence properly when he reads. The most important thing to remember is that Johnny just needs to practice. He needs to read a variety of texts and passages with varying difficulty on various topics. Allowing him to have the additional practices at home will allow him to expand his reading abilities and really flourish academically within this classroom. He is already flourishing socially and with his class participation and interaction with his peers. He just needs additional supports in his reading. Overall, Johnny is a wonderful addition to my classroom. I'm so thankful to have a student like him in my class. I know he will work hard and succeed in increasing his reading abilities through the additional practices he can begin to do at home. I will keep in mind his strengths and weaknesses within the classroom to ensure he's getting all the support he needs. I appreciate you coming in to see me today. If you have any questions or need to discuss anything, feel free to come in and see me before after school or send an email. Do we have any questions?
We do not. Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
Thank you.